Israel has carried out its biggest airstrikes on the West Bank in nearly 2 decades, killing 8 Palestinians and wounding more than 50. There are reports more than 2,000 soldiers have been deployed in what Israel's defence forces labelled as a raid on a terror hub.
The first Israeli drone strikes hit Jenin shortly after 1 o'clock on Monday morning. The Israeli military says they hit a joint operations centre, which was a meeting and sheltering point for wanted terrorists. By dawn, army vehicles were on the streets of the city, closing off roads and shutting Jenin down. There are around 1,000 Israeli soldiers involved in the operation.
They're going in with the different Israeli capabilities, trying to pinpoint the rockets, the IEDs, the explosives. They're trying to get into the places where these are being both kept and made.
Heavily armed bulldozers were sent in to counter the threat from roadside bombs and clear the streets, tearing up the tarmac to make it harder for militants to move around. And Israeli soldiers have knocked holes through walls to make sniper positions. Residents in Jenin were sent text messages urging them to stay indoors. At the same time, calls were made from the mosques encouraging people to fight and defend the city. Ambulances rushed to help the wounded and collect the dead.
I can't sleep because all this noise and all these bombs around us. I can't move because the Israel army, they are occupied all the streets. They don't allow for us to move. At the same time, it's dangerous to move. Israel target any person, he just move. So we can't be in their face, or we can't be in the live by normal way and stay in our home as curfew. We can't move. We can't move. It's not allowed for us to move.
The operation was approved after a series of events in recent weeks. 4 Israelis were shot dead at a petrol station in the West Bank. And a few days ago, this video was released by Palestinian militants attempting to fire homemade rockets into Israel. The message from the IDF is that this is a limited operation to restore deterrence, and they don't expect it to widen beyond Jenin into other parts of the West Bank. They won't put a time limit on it, but most people expect it to last a few days. Alistair Bunker, Sky News in Jerusalem.